All right, welcome everybody. It's going to be a recap for Friday. Once again, I didn't have a morning show Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. I will start up back up on Monday. We'll start getting this morning show cranked up again here. I'd been out, hadn't been able to do the morning show. But anyway, I did a little bit of trading again on Friday, so let's go over what I did with our Discord members. RTY, the E-mini Russell, one of my favorites, and I love trading indices. Pretty simple trade on Friday. Nice little sell pairing pattern came in shortly after around between 9:40 and 9:45 and was in it only about 15-20 minutes. It did finally hit my target here, which was target number one, which is typically what I'm shooting for when I'm doing a one of the indices. So I like to go for that first target. We do have other targets, depending on how you like to play it, but you can do well just going for target number one. And that's what I ended up doing. So a nice little pairing pattern short here, hit my target, and exited on the mini Russell. Also did the mini NASDAQ, basically same trade, short, hit target, got out. So let's take a couple looks at some of the stocks that we did, and then we'll look at our overall results. All right, so BTCT was my big trade on Friday. So once again, if you would like to learn the same method I've been using here now over 40 years. I have pretty much simplified the process. I only have 4 patterns that I'm looking at. And out of those 4 patterns, once a pattern develops, and or several may develop, then I will have my profit targets. And that's what you're seeing here on the green lines. The red line is actually my exit. So let's look at BTCT with a nice little buy coming in prior to the opening here. This came in about 45 minutes before the opening, and it wasn't HF1 buy. As you know, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I like HF1. So about a nice little HF1 buy. I did have 3 levels, target 1, 2, and 3. I did it quickly hit target number 3. I didn't want to hold anything beyond that. Later on, I did develop more targets, but for what I'm doing, particularly on a Friday, I'm not going to push my luck. I was really just thinking I was going to get to level 1, but I actually did blast through pretty quick. Hit my third target even before the opening bell, so I went ahead and got out, took my profit, and that was it. I did not trade anymore. BTCT. I did have a few other stocks, so let's just take a look at those because I want to keep this recap pretty short here. Let's see if we can get let's get the indices in here. All right, so here we are, mini Russell, nice little trade on the mini Russell. Once again, same thing on the NASDAQ. Basically, it was a short, hit target pretty quickly, picked up 834. My targets are typically a little bit bigger on the mini NASDAQ than the mini Russell. So I'm typically going to make more on the mini NASDAQ than I am on the mini Russell, but I do like it. And these tend to be even a little bit bigger than I'm doing on the E-mini S&P. So once again, looking at target number 1, typically I'm going to make more on the mini NASDAQ going for target number 1 than I would target number 2 on a mini Russell. As far as the stock, as you can see, BTCT was the big winner for the day. Got kind of hurt on VSME. Now, VSME was, as soon as I got in, it just kind of went against me pretty quick. So I ended up taking a loss on that. But everything else, I was able to just pretty much scalp out of. FEMY, I was able to hit a couple targets on that, but everything else, once again, once I got in, I was really just going for those first targets, and so I had a really good action, surprisingly, for Friday. And I think a lot of the guys and a lot of the women in the chat room or in our Discord channel did very well on a lot of these stocks. So overall, I think a lot of people had a really good Friday, which is kind of surprising for a Friday. So anyway, that's going to wrap it up. That's how we did. If you like further information, you can find on my website, Innovative Trading Strategies, or my YouTube channel, Innovative Trading Strategies as well. And plenty of videos out there, so do check those out. I do have some, I do give you some really good information on some different strategies that you can use for some of the indices and some of the, I like to trade the Forex, so a lot of good information there for some of the Forex pairs. But anything that you're looking to trade, you can use these patterns for pretty much anything. So, and that's the beauty of the patterns and why I believe in them, is they're universal. So I don't have to worry about having a different approach to trading, whether I'm trading a stock or a commodity or whatever the case may be. I'm just using the same patterns over and over and over again. And so It sure takes a lot of the stress off of trading. And once again, I believe in the patterns, and that's a big part of trading. But once again, just like anything else, there is no magic bullets. You're still going to put in your screen time. You're still going to have to put in your practice. And you're going to have to work at it. And that's just the thing a lot of people don't want to do. And that's why most people don't end up making any money trading, is because as soon as they have a couple of failures, they throw in the towel and they give up. It's not an easy game. If it was, everybody would be doing it. But if you put in enough time, practice, never trade with real money, start with a demo account or a simulated account and get profitable, be able to stay consistently profitable, then you'd be ready to look at maybe going live. But right now, most people can't even make money in a simulated account, so why throw good money after it? So just take your time, be patient, takes time. Just about when you're ready to give up, that's when you start making those breakthroughs. So just keep cranking away, guys, and it will happen. Once again, very few put in the time to make it worth a career. And so if you're the kind of guy that wants to make it a career, got to put in a lot of screen time. And if you're working another job, if you don't do anything else, pull up your charts at night, go through them and look at them, and just get used to seeing how the market acts, how the market moves. Look at different type of instruments. So if you're looking at stocks, look at different stocks. If you're looking at currency pairs, look at different currency pairs and just see how they all kind of have a little bit different personality. And if you'd like to trade futures or indices, then do the same thing with that. All right. So that's it. We'll be back Monday with our free 30 minutes in the morning doing some trading. Please join us. You'll watch me call out the trades that I'm getting into, and then we continue on in our Discord with our subscribers, and we continue to trade throughout the day. All right. See y'all later.